Hello guys, and welcome back, or welcome here if you are new. My name is Amy. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some books that I picked up recently from Second and Charles. Now I know my prior video was a book shopping book haul video as well, but it just happened to turn out that way. We went to Georgia to visit my dad, and so typically when we do that we stop into Second and Charles just because I love that bookstore. They have a great Christian fiction section. And so because I did that and I was able to purchase some books, I wanted to come on here and show you guys what I got. I was going to do some sort of like wrap up, but you guys, it is not reality for me to be able to read like 10 books a month. I kind of have to compound them over the months. And so what I've decided to do is do more of like a quarterly wrap up. And so that way you just get more books in one video. So right now I'm buddy reading a book with some other fellow YouTubers, and you guys may have seen this already, but it is The Enlightenment of Bees. And fun fact, this was the book that I had suggested. Everyone nominated a book if they wanted to, and then we all vote. So this is the one that was chosen. And so it's like, okay, I feel the pressure now because I'm the one who suggested it. And so I'm like, I really hope that everybody's liking it. I cannot say anything about it right now, not until we all come together and discuss it first. But to be honest with you guys, the cover is kind of like what drew me in. I cannot be the only one who judges a book by its cover. I just loved it. I thought it was just so pretty. It looks so springy. And so I figured for March it would be perfect. And the title of it, The Enlightenment of Bees, it just had me like thinking, what could this book be about? And so yes, that's what I'm reading right now, March 16th. I am on chapter 44, page 254. And so I will have this done by today, which means by the end of the first quarter, which will be the end of March, I have time to read another book or two. And so I'll come back in April and, fill you guys in on what I've been reading. So I hope that ends up working out. I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. I specifically went in there looking for a Julie Classen book because that is just one author that has been on my radar now. A lot of you guys love her books, and I'm starting to dabble in, different type genres. Also different this time is I decided to do like a book trade. I've never done that. I've never tried to turn in any books to trade. So I had about 10 books to trade in. And I was kind of shocked at the amount of credit that I got. I didn't get that much, you guys. I got like $5 and change for 10 books. And all my books are in good condition. So I guess it just depends on like the need. I mean, I know that a lot goes into their pricing. But I decided, because I was already there and I didn't want to bring all these books back, to just go ahead and do it, because at the end of the day, I wasn't going to read those books, and it's free credit. It's free money. And so I went ahead and did that. So I ended up picking up 4 books. So instead of spending like $20, I ended up spending $15 for 4 books. So I think that is still a great deal. I'm not going to go into a lot of details about these books, but I will just kind of show you the ones I picked up. So for Julie Classen, they did have several of her books, but instead of going with like a series, I decided to do like a standalone. And I found The Bridge of Belle Island. This one I think I've heard a couple things about. It's a mystery and like a romance and everything, and it's historical. And so I decided to go ahead and pick this up. Now this one was a little pricey. It was $7.95. Normally the Christian fiction books that are used range about like $3.95. It's like brand new, like off of the shelf, like fresh off the press. So yes, I went ahead and picked up this book. I'm excited to read it, you guys. It's a beautiful book. It's got a really pretty cover. And yeah, I hope this is a good one. If any of you guys have read this, let me know what you guys think. Now, this book I was on the fence about, and this is Winter Brides. Okay, I do have several books on my bookshelf that have to do with like weddings and things like that. But for me, that's just not like one of my buzzwords. I decided to get it because this is a 3 novella set. So you've got Denise Hunter, Deborah Rainey, and Betsy Saint Amant. which I have heard great things about her. And of course, I personally like Denise Hunter. I've never read anything from Deborah Rainey, but she is another author that has kind of like been on my radar. And so that's why I decided to get this book. The first like novella is A December Bride, which is actually like a Hallmark movie. That was from Denise Hunter. The second novella is A January Bride, and then the last one is A February Bride. Now I know we are just finishing winter, and that was another reason why I almost did not get it, because I'm like, okay, winter is just about over at this point. But it was only $4 and there's 3 novellas in there. All right, and next I picked up 2 books from Katherine Ray. I have heard a lot of good things about her books from several of my booktube friends, and her covers, they're just so fun. Is this cover not fabulous? I mean, just look at this. It has so much character in it. I just love it. I think it's so pretty. I love the vibrant colors, and I just love the aesthetics of it. It's so pretty. So I'll just read like a little blurb on the back. It says, when Lucy's secret is unearthed, her world begins to crumble. But it may be the best thing that has ever happened to her. I did read the back of the book, and I read some reviews, and it was mixed. Some people either really loved it or they did not like it at all. So we'll see. This one was $4.75, a great price. Again, it's in really good condition, and this is another author that's been on my radar, and so that's why I decided to get this one. And then lastly, book number 2 from Katherine Ray is The Austen Escape, and this one sounded so interesting. And in a way, it reminded me of that movie Austenland. You know, Austenland is where there is a lady and she like loves all things like Jane Austen and like in that time period in general. And so she goes to this resort where you get to fully immerse yourself in this Regency experience. And so I think that kind of turns out to be the situation here. She didn't know that. She didn't know that going into it, but I guess something is going on with her friend, and she thinks she's like living in this Regency time period. When I read like the synopsis on the back, and then I read online some reviews, it just sounded so interesting. I said, okay, I have to try this. And again, you guys, the cover is just so cute. So I had to pick it up. Yeah, very different, but very interesting. So that's pretty much all that I have to show you guys as far as what I picked up for books. So 4 new books to add to my library. Not bad at all. Oh, you guys, this lighting, I am so sorry. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm so glad I was able to come back on here and catch up with you guys. I've missed talking with you guys so much. And yeah, until next time, guys, take care.